I watched the finale of What If something else I watch, it might come back to me later on. I don't know. Um, it was impressive. Like it was really good to see them bring everybody together, which in the animated realm, it is very easy to do and very much believable with the technology. You don't have to rely on CGI, so that's great. Um, I'm sorry, I'm under the weather just a little bit. I don't know what's wrong, but dude, I feel like Visitron was more badass in the previous episode. It seemed like he just went down a little bit easier. But when you get the best of the best from every multiverse to try to beat somebody, I guess that's to be expected. For sure, my issues with it is that this entire season was just a love fest to Peggy Carter and Black Widow, and I'm just not here for it. Like, let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right into that because Black Widow, her moments were good, but notice I said moments plural. Like she had so many scenes, so much time to shine that it just felt like a huge disservice to everybody, the whole team. Now, as far as this episode go, because basically this is where I felt that way. Peggy Carter for sure. I thought she had way too much attention in her own episode, and then bring her back because I guess she's better than Captain America, but whatever. They bring her back, and they do the exact same thing they did with her episode, where they recreate what our MCU has already done. And so she recreated the first one. She recreated First Avenger, and then this one she recreated Winter Soldier. So I'm assuming Bucky, Steve Rogers is going to be the Bucky in her timeline. That I would like to see. Like that's more interesting. But that was like how it ended. They basically saved the day. It felt like watching I almost said Katniss. It felt like watching Arya Stark stab the Night King. Like that's exactly what it felt like. I thought Visitron went down so easy. He got a computer virus, and that was it. That sounds very familiar. I have to think about it. That sounds like something I saw before. Just this unstoppable force stopped by a coat. Oh, well, that's everything. That's a lot of alien stuff. They come, they dominate, and then they stop because they breathe the earth. They breathe oxygen. They come, they dominate, and then they lose to water. They come, they dominate, and they lose to the common cold. Diseases that we have evolved over time from to where we're immune to an extent. But an alien force comes, and then they can't handle it. They're overwhelmed by all our bacteria. That's exactly what happened to Visitron. He just got overwhelmed by a computer virus. He could be everything physical, but you attack his mental, and now he's gone. I don't know, flamming about. But yeah, like it just felt like this love fest between Peggy and Natasha. I just did not understand why do we need to do that. Like, it was so much of a love fest that they showed Peggy with her Natasha. She came to a different multiverse, a different verse, and it paired up with the zombies, the Ultron's Natasha. And I was just like, what? Just to go back and they show her with her Natasha again. And then they show Natasha get put into a world where Black Widow died. So like there's so much Peggy and Natasha in this episode. It's ridiculous to me when we have T'Challa, who was the one who stole the stone anyway, get no shine. We get the ever treacherous Killmonger, who like doesn't get time to shine at all while he's sitting there programming the Ultron head to take the armor and the stones. But let's just gloss over that. We got Doctor Strange, who's coming apart at the seams, literally releasing all his demons inside of him. Like, he's releasing his demons to beat Vigitron. And they just want to show Peggy Carter run with muscles and Natasha ride on the bike shooting Clint Barton arrows. And I'm just like really annoyed at all of this happening, this team, the Guardians of the Multiverse. And all we just showed is Peggy and Natasha. That's it. Now, I give you this. Thor was not interesting. He was the comic relief, and I appreciate that because in Marvel movies, everybody's the comic relief. Especially in like the ensemble movies, everybody's the comic relief. Even Drax is a comic relief now. You know, someone who's literal is making jokes. But whatever. So in this, and What If, only Thor is the funny one. That's how it should be. Everybody can't be funny. Everybody shouldn't be funny. I wouldn't want everybody to be funny. Who else is in the team? I think that was it, really. Yeah, because it was Star-Lord, T'Challa. Oh, and in the end, they show him training Peter Quill like he was shooting a blaster. Like, like, how would he know to be there? Like, he left whatever he was doing to go save Peter Quill from his celestial father. That's so much more interesting to see Peggy Carter do what we saw Steve Rogers already do. And like they showed Thor fighting Ultron robots. That's not really interesting though. When he went back to the doctors. I don't remember her name. But like it's so interesting. And like I feel like they really could have showed Killmonger because he got the stones. I would like to see that. Like, that's a big deal. Like, you can argue it's the suit or if it's just him with the Black Panther stuff in his veins. But he wielded all the stones. He wielded all the stones by himself. Dude. Infinitely more interesting than what Peggy Natasha. PeggTasha. Like, he wielded the stones himself. Like, can we get a scene? And trying to see what he want to do? And then, like, he get into this stalemate with the Nazi dude. Like, come on. Just so many possibilities that they could have went with instead of giving us just so a lengthy amount of time with Natasha and Peggy Carter. But that's all my rant right now. It was good. It's a really good fight scene where they all just attacked. And Gamora, oh my God, Gamora got no time to shine, bro. Gamora got no time at all. And they kept forcing Tony Stark and just like shut him up. But that'll do it for this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everyone that subscribed. Thank you so much for the support. I'll be back.